Welcome to my channel where we bring you captivating African folk tales that entertain, teach, and reconnect us with the wisdom of our ancestors. Our stories blend tradition with modern-day lessons, helping both young and old to navigate life's challenges through timeless tales. If you enjoy stories that inspire and reflect the rich African culture, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our exciting narratives. The Girl Who Chased Shadows. In a quiet village at the foot of the great Ngoma Hills, there lived a girl named Amina. One evening, as the sun began to set, Amina noticed something unusual. The shadows of the trees were moving in ways she had never seen before. It was as if they had a life of their own, dancing and swaying in the wind. Curious, Amina followed the shadows deeper into the forest, her heart racing with a mix of fear and excitement. "Where are they going?" she whispered to herself as she quickened her pace, chasing after the shadows that seemed to call her name. Amina went straight to the village's wise woman, an elder known for her knowledge of the spirits in the world beyond the human eye. The wise woman listened patiently as Amina explained what she had seen. "These shadows you chase," the woman began, her voice low and steady, "are not what they seem. There are spirits in the forest, some good, but others, they are tricksters. You must be careful, Amina, or you may chase shadows that lead you to a place you cannot return from." But Amina, driven by her curiosity, paid little attention to the warning. "I just want to know where they go," she said. Ignoring the wise woman's warning, Amina ventured back into the forest the following evening. This time, as she chased the shadows deeper, she found herself in a part of the forest she had never seen before. The air felt thick, and the trees loomed taller and darker. Suddenly, the shadows she had been following stopped, and before her appeared a glowing doorway, shimmering in the moonlight. "Come closer," a voice echoed through the trees, "and learn the secrets of the shadows." Amina hesitated, but her curiosity got the better of her. She stepped through the doorway. On the other side, Amina found herself in the shadow world, a strange floating place where everything was dark, and yet everything glowed with a faint light. The shadows moved freely here, taking on strange shapes, and she could hear their whispers. At first, Amina was amazed, but then she realized something was wrong. The shadows grew darker and longer. Their whispers became louder and more menacing. They circled around her, trapping her in their midst. Fear gripped her hard as she tried to find her way back, but the shadows blocked her path. She remembered the wise woman's words. "You may chase shadows that lead you to a place you cannot return from." Panicking, Amina ran, her heart pounding in her chest. The shadows stretched out behind her, trying to pull her back. She could see the glowing doorway in the distance, the only way back to her village. With all her strength, Amina raced toward the door, her feet barely touching the ground. Just as the shadows reached for her, she leaped through the doorway and back into the forest. Gasping for breath, she fell to the ground, the shadows disappearing behind her. Amina had learned her lesson. There are some things in this world that should not be chased, no matter how tempting they may seem. Back in the village, Amina returned to the wise woman who was waiting for her. "Now you see, child, curiosity is not a bad thing, but when it leads you to forget wisdom, it can become dangerous." Amina nodded, understanding at last. From that day on, she never chased shadows again, and she became known in the village not just for her curiosity, but for her wisdom.